senator demands more censorship of conservative media, demands all conservatives be taken off of the internet, says that InfoWars is the stinking tip of the iceberg, and they call for Fox News, talk radio, everything to be removed. Go read it. Now, that's him in Twitter. Look at this. Now that Facebook, YouTube, and Apple have come for Alex Jones, now they will start coming after the rest of us. Michael Snyder, absolutely right, but here it is. Midterm meddling, Facebook blocks Republican candidate ad. It's happening every 2 minutes. I see a new article like this. And here's the key from Reason. Senate Democrats are circulating plans secretly. Reason got a copy for government takeover of the internet by them. It's Tuesday, the 7th day of August 2018. Coming up in the next segment, go to drudgereport.com. We are tomorrow's news today. We had yesterday the image of the Chinese Apple computer logo merged and had it on the front page of the Drudge Report saying that's going to be the big news, that China is running the censorship here in America. Well, look what happens if you go to drudgereport.com right now. We'll punch that up on screen. Boom. Now, if you continue and expand on that, what did we have up yesterday? We said Drudge is dead on target with Apple quarterbacking the censorship operations, but we pointed out who's really in control of Apple because Apple officially became state-run by China and admitted it to Reuters 4 months ago. Let's go back to drudgereport.com. The news I have is so big and so confirmed that I'm not even ready to go on air right now. So I'm going to go to a special report I shot yesterday, boiling down the China internet takeover connection. We're going to go to break, and I'm going to try to come back then and be ready. And it's not for lack of research. I have too much. We have exactly what they're doing. We knew it. We predicted it all. We had the sources. But here's the deal, and I'm getting lightning bolt chills right now. That's why the enemy gets chills, because if people realize what we're saying right now, it's done for the New World Order. It's done for the communist Chinese and this whole system. So we are in the zeitgeist right now, and I want to thank DrudgeReport.com and others for being at the heart of defending the First Amendment. Now, let me just show you these articles. You notice I said this in a special report yesterday you're about to see, and now it's happened. But it had already happened. Dem senator demands more censorship of conservative media, demands all conservatives be taken off of the internet, says that InfoWars is the stinking tip of the iceberg, and they call for Fox News, talk radio, everything to be removed. Go read it. Now, that's him in Twitter. Look at this. Now that Facebook, YouTube, and Apple have come for Alex Jones, now they will start coming after the rest of us. Michael Snyder, absolutely right, but here it is. Midterm meddling, Facebook blocks Republican candidate ad. It's happening every 2 minutes. I see a new article like this. And here's the key from Reason. Senate Democrats are circulating plans secretly. Reason got a copy for government takeover of the internet by them, calling everyone Russian agents. They have a Pulitzer Prize-winning New York Times reporter that basically has a bunch of reporters after me in Austin. And when I talked to one, she looked right at me and she said, "Tell me how you work for RT and how much money they pay you." And I said, "I've never worked for RT. I've never been paid any money by them. I haven't been on their thing in like 4 years. I guess except for Max Kaiser a few times." And she looked at me and she went, "Oh, yeah, right. Right. These people are out of their minds." The crackdown continues. Twitter suspends everyone running the Ron Paul Institute because you got to shut that evil guy down. Tommy Robinson banned from Instagram. Oh, by the way, that's the big news here. It's why my head's spinning right now. There was the Huffington Post last night going, Alex Jones is still on Instagram, and he's still on iTunes, and he's still on Droid, and he needs to be removed. And Instagram clicked its heels and went, "Yes, sir," and took us down photos of me riding a horse, photos of my family, funny memes, and they just repeated what the media said. Islamophobia, transphobia, bullying children. By the way, but right as they banned us on YouTube yesterday, we happened to have our console open. We got a photo of it. We tried to screenshot it, but by then it was gone. How our account was in good standing at YouTube, except for the community guideline strike. So when they banned us, this is literally the minute they did. They never even said that we violated and got the other strikes. They just did it because the decision was made to circle the wagons after patriots went into San Francisco and Portland this weekend, and Antifa tried to attack everybody. When they saw that we had the diverse crowd of Hispanics, blacks, Asians, and whites all loving each other and loving America and coming together around freedom, they crapped their collective britches. Just as WikiLeaks said, the cultural imperialism of San Francisco wants to rule America. People talk about Harvard. They talk about New York culturally dominating. No, no, no. If you want to know what really dominates culture in the universities and in this country, it's San Francisco, which has adopted the Tavistock Institute British system of cultural engineering. And you've got CNN lobbying everywhere breathlessly, get Alex Jones off, get all his apps off. We just launched an app 3 weeks ago. It is now, if you go to the iTunes store, number 4 of all news apps, and we'll go to number 1. And we're going to have an article up on Infowars.com and Newswars.com in the next hour, but I have screenshots of it, and there it is, Infowars app still in Google. All that is allowing you to access it on their platform. That is literally like them saying you can't buy an ad in the phone book, or you can't have a phone number, or breaking in during a phone call, which they can do now with digital controls if they want. They do it over the internet, and telling you, sorry, you can't say that, you can't do that. It's beyond spying on you. It's censoring you in live time. Censoring you in live time. So we're going to break down who's behind it, what's happening, but now it's in mainstream news that China runs Apple, and they're going to use it for leverage against America. No wonder the Democrats are telling you about Russian spies hiding under every cabbage leaf and, you know, hiding in their basements. Because people ask, how am I taking it? People ask, what's it like to be lied about everywhere? I'm an American patriot. I've been right about this. I've studied the globalist. I didn't sell out like most other people. Trump isn't a traitor either. They call him romantic because he believes in the country and is trying to restore it. So China announces we will not surrender. We are holding Apple hostage because Apple has 100% of its factories in China. Now they've announced a few are coming here. So the official government says, we have you now. China is like Darth Vader behind Luke Skywalker saying, stay in attack formation. I'm on the leader. Cover me. And they're right there going, I have you now. And at the last minute, like the Millennium Falcon, in comes Trump and the Liberty Movement and Infowars and blasts them out of the way so he can blow the Death Star. The problem is they'd already built another one around the corner and they just swung that bitch around. And this is it, baby. Toe-to-toe with the globalists and the Chi-Coms and the radical Islamicists. I took my wife and children, took my girls, all 3 of my girls and my wife, to the Cheesecake Factory, and lo and behold, in came people in full burqas. That means you're chattel slavery. That started in North Africa with sex slaves 1,000 years ago. It wasn't even in Islam and popular until about 500 years ago. All right, I'm going to come back and do the special report breaking all this down, and then I'm going to come in with my official statement. It's got to be one hell of a speech from the heart. I don't have notes. I just go off the research. And I got to get this together and just show you article after article during my statement. See, no one else does that. During my statement, everything is like a PowerPoint in live time on radio and TV. So everything I say, I'm just going to lay on the table for the camera. Why do you think they moved? They miscalculated. And I told my dad 2 weeks ago. He said, why are you getting more aggressive on air and baiting them? Why'd you say the Mueller thing? And I said, I'm pushing them. I'm pushing them to move early instead of about a month before the election. I said, I think I'll be banned within a week and a half. Then they're going to move against everybody else and cause a landslide and a giant awakening. And he said, I thought that's what you were planning. And now our operation is on all cylinders, accelerating to attack speed. So get ready. I told everyone about a year ago, from now on I follow my gut, and it's never failed me. Now the globalists face my subconscious. I'm turning it loose. I'm doing what it wants in defense of liberty.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
You're a white man! You're a white man!
If you are receiving this transmission